Honorable Matia Kasaija urged all citizens to embrace tax compliance, emphasizing that the government can only fulfill its financial obligation by the public, owning up to tax payments in order to deliver essential services. This was addressed during the launch of the National Budget Month for the financial year 2025-2026.
2, 3.
The month is dedicated to creating awareness about government's priorities and strategies for the upcoming financial year, and to provide accountability to citizens.
This is our country, and a very beautiful country. We have now made certain things which make this place very, very beautiful and peaceful. Please, anybody who earns money and is in the bracket of paying taxes, please pay the tax.
In his address to the media, Finance Minister Matia Kasaija reiterated the government's commitment to fostering prosperity and improving the well-being of all citizens. However, he expressed deep frustration with the business proprietors whom he accused of double standards by dodging taxes while still demanding high-quality public services.
Please, business people, those who are working, pay your taxes. These taxes are meant to make your life easier. You want roads, you want schools, you want now that even now we have go to planes. They want security, and you want you to enjoy your country.
Mr. Abel Kagumire, the Commissioner of Customs at Uganda Revenue Authority, highlighted the challenge of a bigger budget being more than the taxes collected. He, however, assured that the government's target will be met, asserting the authority's desire to get close to the taxpayers in the spirit of harmonizing the system of tax collection through tax education.
As Uganda Revenue Authority, that we want to be closer to the taxpayers. We want to engage you. Most of the time they think we enforce, but we want to do more of tax education, more of tax engagement, and explaining these tax measures so that the enforcement comes to only those who have voluntarily refused to comply.
The Executive Director, Private Sector Foundation Uganda, Mr. Stephen Asimwe, notified the Ministry on the low budget allocation and appealed for leveraging investments with the private sector.
Recognize that if you look at government as or the society of Uganda or the economy as a pyramid, 90% of our businesses are MSMEs. They are the dominant force. They contribute 90% of GDP. They employ in the millions of people. However, many of them are informal. And you know what informality means. Mr. Kagumire knows that informality breeds certain inefficiencies and ineffectiveness. So we want you to prioritize the support towards that formalization.
The civil society organizations also outlined some of the challenges faced in the sector that need to be aligned.
The other challenge that you're going to face, Honorable Minister, is increased domestic borrowing. Because this time around, you've really been very ambitious in terms of borrowing internally. And you plan to borrow around 11.3 trillion domestically. We think that our friend Asim is likely to be crowded out. And under such, his issue around access to affordable finance is still a notch higher. Project implementation in government. Honorable Minister, this is something that we also talked about, that our inability to execute projects on time, on budget, has led us to have undisbursed and unutilized loans. And this is costing us money. Around, I think, last financial, around 73 billion Ugandan shillings of commitment fees. How then can we ensure that the money you have given out, that these sectors should be able to execute it on time, but also on budget?